Alright, time to react to the Miyabi trailer with a decent fan and someone who would let Lady Miyabi step on them.
Man meant much more.
They said it, not me.
I have no shame when it comes to Miyabi.
Anyway, we're probably about to see something dark.
Yeah, this thing's like 6 minutes, so it's gonna be lore heavy.
Oh, it definitely is.
Oh, she's so cute.
When I grow up, I want to be a hero, just like the heads of our family.
I'm sorry, did she just say grow up?
Yes, she has that. She has the kid list.
When I grow up, I want to be a hero, just like the heads of our family.
Oh? Does my little Miyabi know what it really means to be a hero?
I feel like I've heard that
To
voice
destroy
before.
all the bad guys.
Heroes aren't born to destroy, Miyabi. They're born to protect. But all Mommy really wants is for you to grow up safe and sound. Because the path to becoming a hero often comes with losses that can't be undone.
Pretty much, that's usually how it is. Emiyashiro would like to chime in.
Yep.
So this is where you just swoon over that, right?
She's adorable. Like,
Small, yet she chose a sword. Exactly what I'd expect from our most promising
That power rivals the Void Hunters. It's the Hoshimi clan's biggest secret.
That makes it sound like she was
My
being
Miyabi
used as a
doesn't
political
need the
tool when
demon
she was
sword.
younger.
I just want her to live an ordinary, happy life.
So cute.
It's time for tweening.
Twaining!
she said twaining.
Today's training is eating all the veggies on your plate. And you have to get a full 8 hours of sleep for the training to count. You've forgotten your aunts and uncles' names again, haven't you? Then today's training is memorizing all of our family members' names.
She's really trying to keep her away from training with the sword specifically.
Yep.
Miyabi, you can wear this dress when you're as
Or at
tall
least
as
like cutting her
Mommy.
hand on that sword.
In a few years, we'll travel together all across Eridu. You're good at everything you try. You just need to be a little more patient, that's all. Today's afternoon snack is your favorite, melon.
Okay, never mind. She really does not want her to wield a blade.
She really does not want what?
Or wielding something like a sword.
Miyabi,
Yup.
listen to me and close your eyes.
Must have something to do with like some
Mommy
cursed
will
blood she has
always
related
be
to
with you.
swords. Oh no. The darkness begins.
This is the only way.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh no, I saw those ether crystals on her.
she's gone through ether corruption. No.
She has to slay her own mom.
Miyabi. Listen to Mommy and close your eyes. This is our last training. Miyabi, be sad. Don't be afraid. Live on.
So the Hollow got all the way to their house.
I can only imagine Hollow Zero They didn't say new Eridu. This is Eridu.
And we have yet another traumatized character. Right. Oh!
God damn.
Holy fuck!
Whoa! There were so many ethereals, and you...
Thank you. Thank you so much.
When I grow up, I'm gonna become a hero, just like you!
Oh, that hit. Yeah, she's like, you don't want that.
Fuck.
Damn.
Like, I knew, like, she was going to have trauma based on Hollow Zero. I didn't know that she was literally going to kill her own mother with her own sword.
Yeah, either that or she had to watch her mom become an ethereal, and I'm not sure what would be more traumatizing, having to end her precious mother as she's transforming or when she's become a mindless monster.
I mean, she was already half or like partially of the way there.
Yeah, she probably had
Just-
like maybe 10 more minutes at most. Well, then again, considering the hollows were...
No,
No,
you could
the
see the
ethereals.
crystals on her were getting progressive.
I said hollows. This is not Bleach.
Yeah, the crystals on her were getting progressively worse, like, as she was talking to her. You say 10 minutes, I'd say, like, maybe 2.
Yeah, maybe 2 minutes. Also, that must be the sword she ended up inheriting.
I mean, like, this explained, like, her personality. It didn't explain, that weird eyeball creature that follows her.
Must be like some kind of spirit thing. Also, we both agree that the whole the the way she pronounces things as a kid was adorable as fuck.
Oh, yeah, the usual, kid lisp,
Yeah.
where...
But man, not sure who has a worse backstory, the Miyabi from Senran Kagura or this.
I mean, both literally saw their mother die, right in front of them. Miyabi from Senran Kagura, it was, her own foolishness that caused her mother to lose her life. So that's more of a guilt trauma than anything.
Do you think it's a coincidence that they have the same name, or is that them literally paying respect to Senran Kagura?
I want to say it's more than just a coincidence.
Yeah, I mean,
don't have any
same
proof
name.
to that, but
Go ahead.
I don't have any proof to it, but there's so much similarities to just how close they were to their mothers.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that when the Hollow expanded to their place, it was too quick for them to get away. Or actually, wait, no, it's not expanding. If I remember correctly, Hollows just appear out of nowhere, don't they?
No, okay, here's the thing. When they were talking about, like, going through Eridu, they said Eridu, not New Eridu, which is the city that
Oh,
was built
right,
after Hollow Zero.
So this was
This is
still...
Hollow Zero.
Yeah, Hollow Zero, the big one.
Yeah. Which, honestly, that's what I thought, because remember at the end of the Tour de Inferno when we saw Miyabi paying her respects?
Yeah, that is That is true.
She wants to hunt down everyone who is involved with Hollow Zero's formation.
Yeah, I feel like they looked at Shiro Emiya's tragedy and was just like, what if we went through characters that also went through that and not just one singular person having trauma? Which, good writing idea.
I actually looked up the significance of the name Miyabi. Apparently, it in modern Japanese, it's usually translated to elegance, refinement, or courtliness, and sometimes to a sweet loved one.
Also, this part,
Yeah,
gosh,
it wasn't
darn.
just like mourning a loss. She fucking lost it.
She went from kind little girl to fucking berserker.
Yeah.
Which, obviously, who can blame her? Also, I was shocked that she didn't turn around and say, you don't want that, to this little girl.
I don't think she's that kind of person. Like, she has her own, focus.
She does, but it's clear she was considering saying something.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like,
holy fuck.
Gosh darn. Is Zhu Yan the only one that doesn't seem to have a depressing backstory?
Well, no, Zhu Yuan, we don't really have too much about her backstory. All we know is that, she has a, pretty close relationship with her parents.
I'm trying to...
Because you remember, Qing Yi's was pretty,
Yeah, Qing Yi's was, pretty heavy.
And literally everyone in Section 6 has a bad backstory, although I don't think Sokaku, processes it that much.
Or it could be a case where they legit just don't want to think about it. I have a feeling that when they do, Sokaku's story, it's gonna be a case of...
They did that with Yanagi. She was the sister of the Oni chief.
Yeah, true.
Again, so technically, she has a bad backstory. It's just... I feel like she was in such a place where she wasn't able to really grasp the situation. She was happy just being given food in a time of war.
Yeah, true. But again, they might do something later for all we know. Maybe she has a certain section of her mind sealed off to deal with that kind of stuff, because she didn't even act that scared when they were trapped in the VR world.
Yeah.
It's just an idea.
But yeah, this is just...
Yeah, like I said, I do think they might be paying some respects to Senran Kagura with the similar name and backstory. Or for all we know, the name Miyabi and this backstory has been used on other characters way before Miyabi and Senran Kagura, and it's vice versa. We don't know. We're not Japanese.
Oh yeah, I do like how they do mix the Japanese aesthetic with the modern day, them riding horseback, but you see a plane in the background.
Yeah, actually, that was interesting.
But yeah,
this hit. Miyabi
really
has to be one of their most hyped up characters for ZZZ so far.
I think it's because her introduction was literally overpowered trying to chase down Nineveh.
I mean, her introduction was basically her being the Virgil of the game, let's be real.
Exactly.
Again, you can't convince me that Hoyoverse doesn't have some altar of Virgil somewhere around there. Yeah, this scene right here hit hard. And, yeah, did you just notice that the sword seemed to burst
Back to
with
her
a
tears?
flame at her tears?
Oh yeah, I noticed that the first time, but I was too caught off by this.
Do you think it's a cursed sword that feeds on emotions?
I'm. It's
It might
hard to
explain why Miyabi doesn't emote much.
Yeah, the ethereal's in the glare of the sword at that point. But yeah, the sword glowing as it. Okay, yeah. There's got
Yeah,
to be something up with that sword in particular.
yeah, it's got to be something related. I mean, it was sealed for a reason.
Yeah.
Also, that sword had to influence this
Oh yeah.
because uh I can't speak for all little girls, but
Yeah, Miyabi showed that she had potential in training. The fact that her mother was confident in her wielding giant hammers and shit. But
well, it's more the fact of she wasn't swallowed by the despair of what just happened.
well, yeah, it's in a burst of rage, she literally cut down everything in her path.
Yeah. I didn't really realize with the plot point of Hollow Zero just how many characters were affected by it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like at first it was just a little background detail, you know?
yeah.
And then all these trailers come out and it's just like, hey, remember what happened to Emiya Shiro? Yeah, there's more survivors like him.
It's okay. The major thing with me was like oh, Hollow Zero. Oh, you mean that thing we have to begrudgingly do once a week? No, it actually has significance the more you look into it.
Yep. Which really makes you wonder, because we can't stay in New Eridu forever. We're obviously gonna...
Well, yeah, I mean, New Eridu is the city area. We've technically gone out because it's not technically not part of the outer ring.
No, I more mean when eventually we get to ZZZ 2.0, we're gonna have some new base of operations or something.
I mean, I think that's the main thing of the next patch is all the factions kind of getting together. Maybe there's actually going to be more to that.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, her mother did everything she could to keep her away from swords. Apparently a wooden sword was fine, but it was concerning that basically anything sharp and
Well,
sword-like...
okay, so in here, I saw so many things that are just swords. Maybe they're just bigger, but she always tried to grab that one sword. But there are many other swords. You see, many other blades.
Yeah, it's weird. It's because it's that one's sharp too.
And
That's an
looked
axe.
Yeah, more of those swords actually got taken off the wall. I don't know if that means that she practiced with them or they just took them away, but didn't take the others.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, because at that point it's the cursed sword isn't there, so it must have something to do with her
She doesn't want her
bloodline
getting,
that her mother is aware of.
Yeah, she doesn't want her to get attuned to a sword to where she would actually want to use that shield sword.
Yeah, again, there's got to be some kind of mix of something in her blood, in her inheritance, or
I mean,
maybe
that
it's
is
just
the
her
whole thing with
species
family.
in general.
I mean, she's a Thyran, I believe.
Also, I'm just saying,
it's gotta be her
this
family.
scene right here. Okay, not that one. This one. I swear I've seen that type of scene in so many animes.
Oh yeah, you've seen that backdrop. I won't lie, that kind of reminded me of Persona 4.
Yeah, I kind of did.
But what was I
You know,
gonna say?
honestly, I'm getting a lot of Miyu vibes from her, because Miyu in Prisma, Prisma Ilia was basically good at everything she did.
I will say, this definitely answered a lot about like Miyabi's past, and we still have more mysteries for her. But also, it's like this was a 6 minute like deep dive into her character.
Yeah.
Uh, what I was originally thinking is the last video that we got was Asaba and his trauma. We still got no idea what the fuck's going on with him.
Yeah, okay. We all agree that Asaba was like one of the most forgetful characters at the time.
And then that video came out, and it's like, what the fuck is going on with him?
Yeah, it's just it's just like, oh, he's one of the normal ones. No, he might be one of the most messed up ones.
Yeah, honestly, Sokaku feels like the most normal one at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like his W engine contains pills. Did you ever notice that?
I did not, actually.
Yeah. His W engine has pills inside it. You know, I can't think of too many gachas where it actually shows the character like needing to take constant drugs just to stay sane.
It's like the fact that he might be like someone who is constantly having to keep ether corruption. Like he's an experiment in that case.
Yeah, like either he naturally was about to become
Like he has such a big resistance, but they have to try to keep it at bay as well.
yeah, so there's either two theories with that. Either he was on the verge of becoming one naturally by being in a hollow for too long. Actually, that brings up something.
Well,
Why wasn't Miyabi affected by hollow corruption right now?
She
was in the same area as her mother.
I think it's because of different ether aptitudes. Like remember, there like a lot of characters have different ether aptitudes. Like at the very beginning of the game, remember that gangster that fell down into the hollow with the cunning hairs?
Yeah.
He immediately turned into an ethereal.
Have we... You know, this is a wild thought. Have we noticed any, like, younger characters being stuck in a hollow?
That one kid that the cunning hairs chased with Nekomata.
This is a wild thought, but maybe the younger you are, the more resistance you have to it.
I can definitely see it.
Because otherwise... Yeah, I would think Miyabi would be one of the
It's kind of like an immune system, where it's like the older you get, the least likely, or the more likely you are to be contaminated.
Damn. That would explain quite a bit, though.
Yeah. It's like right now, they're in a hollow.
Yep.
Like, you have to kind of realize that, yeah, they are currently in a hollow with those ethereals and ether crystals here.
Has it ever been shown that ethereals can leave a hollow?
No. I believe there's actually, like, I remember there was, like, a throwaway line in, like, one of the side missions where someone says that they have an ethereal but someone said the ethereal would be toast the moment it left the hollow.
So it's just like
yeah,
like a vampire in that sense.
Ethereals basically can't get out of hollows.
Oh, that just made me think of Asana was his name, right? Asuna?
Which
the one with the depressing trailer. I'm sorry, the last depressing trailer. I have to be specific now.
Asaba.
Yeah, Asaba. That would explain why he's taking those pills, because it's possible that if he doesn't take them, he could transform into a hollow and then just die right there.
Or ethereal.
Yeah, ethereal.
Yeah, it's like if he's outside of a hollow, then he'll possibly die. If he's inside of a hollow, he'll fully transform into an ethereal. From what I understand, like in his trailer, he was feared of being accused of murdering someone. So maybe he literally was on the verge of like being an ethereal and murdering someone.
So either he almost naturally became a hollow and he has to take the pills just to, stop that, or he's a human experiment.
Okay, I actually real quick rewind.
Uh,
Where like okay, pause. Okay, yeah, I had to make sure the guard on the sword. If you like go back to where it shows the full sword. Uh, yeah, the guard on the sword. It does match. It literally is the sword.
that
That's
Miyabi's
that's the one
using?
thing I needed to. Yeah, the one that she used to kill her mother.
Yeah,
I don't think it's not the one she currently uses though. Her current sword does or has a different guard.
maybe.
Maybe it's just another thing of like she sealed the sword herself because it's a traumatizing memory for her.
Yeah. So, I think we can agree we got baited on how, how, friendly this game story was.
Well, no. Yeah, friendly, or I'd say energetic is the word.
It seemed friendly, energetic. It didn't seem that dark at first, but I feel like what was the first like dark character trailer?
I want to say Chingy
Yeah, Chinyi.
because
She was 1.1, I believe.
yeah, she was 1.1.
I wonder if we're going through what first time players of Honkai Impact Third felt once things got dark and we're like, oh.
I mean, some things got dark like near the beginning, like Dark Bronya.
We didn't see the full background story for that.
Well, yeah, but still, it's like that's kind of fucked up when you first go through it.
Yeah, it is. But it took a few chapters for that to actually matter.
Well, yeah, but it's like compared to this, I mean, the darkest thing in like 1.0, I mean, there were some dark stuff like, sacrificing an entire section of the city to blow it up so you can cut costs.
It is, but that's also like
But
we've
like
seen.
personal character stories, yeah, we did not see any dark stuff like that until 1.1.
Yeah. The thing I will say, I wouldn't if there were actual casualties to that and we didn't just stop it in the nick of time, that's just, typical villain stuff you see in a lot of stuff. It's like I'm not saying that the concept itself wasn't mature, but
Oh yeah.
it's like if they actually did end up killing someone, yeah, I would consider that dark. It's because it's just like, look, we see that kind of plot in like cartoons or such, but we don't see any tragedy from it.
I guess in that case, the first dark moment would be Pompeii.
I'm trying. Why am I so bad with names?
The last overlord, the motorcycle boss.
Oh yeah, the main story that was pretty dark.
Yeah.
And also the fact that they held off on a Caesar surviving, because they it was like a good 10 seconds of you believing she was dead.
Yeah, like even she believed she was dead.
Everyone thought she was dead.
Well, it's like she thought she'd actually died. Like her word before she or her thought before she died, it's like I might actually start being scared.
Yeah. Here's hoping you're actually able to pull her, Lane. I know you got how many pulls?
I'm saving up, and the fact that we getting a free Asaba and reportedly, from what we understand of like how these banners are working, she's gonna be up for the entire patch.
Yeah. You just need to not lose
Look, I'm not spending anything right now considering my current financial situation. But I'm going to like grind as I'm going to actually go through some like side stories if I need to.
Do you mean like the character side stories, or
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of the character side.
or being an errand girl?
Errand girl, all yes, correct.
I mean, let's be real. Anytime I see like those exclamations above people, it's like, this ain't gonna matter.
It's literally just like it's side quests, like side quest. The most basic of side quests.
I mean that is kind of the problem with ZZZ versus like something like Genshin. It's like Genshin, you occasionally get some side quests or such that like open up the area around it, or you know, you explore something unique, but you're kind of in a tight little box. So the only thing they can do to make the side quest interesting is have a good story around it. But if it's just your typical fetch quest, then it just becomes monotonous.
Fair enough.
But again, they at least they and thank goodness for this, they actually keep the character stories located in one place, so you don't have to go like searching around for it.
Yeah, but like character stories, doing the trust events because that gets you polychromes.
I need to do more trust stuff.
Yeah, especially if you want those backgrounds. I've actually just got Nicole's background for the start menu.
I mean, I already have her M6, so. Also, supposedly that singer idol we saw in the last ZZZ trailer,
yeah,
is going to be is supposed to be Ether. Now, I don't know if she's going to be a DPS or support, but
well, you have a support and an attacker.
So either Zhu Yan or Nicole's getting power crept. But, you know, Nicole's still awesome for what she does.
Well, she could be like a defense unit. You never know.
I guess so, maybe. You know what? Now that I really think about it,
or they could just be going the route that they've been doing and just make her anomaly.
You know, now that I think about it, Lane, how many pure support 5 stars have come out?
Let's see. We had Rena at the very start.
Because now that I think about it, haven't almost all of them been like
everything, or when you say support, is it just support or do you count like defense units?
Just support.
Just Rena then.
Yeah, that's what I was just like. You know, we've gotten a lot of like characters that can serve like DPS roles. It's like if you want to, Kaleda can be the DPS or such. Lighter can be the DPS.
Jingyi, I mean, points to your Jingyi. Do I say
it? Yeah. I mean,
it's like
she can't do as much as a full-on DPS role, but she gets close.
Yeah, but yeah, we mostly been getting like damage dealers. We haven't really gotten too many support characters. The only limited one that I would consider is Caesar, because you basically get her shield up and then you swap to your other characters.
That is true. What am I gonna call this video? What if...
Like, how long have we... Like, I was about to say, it's like, we've had so much to say just on this trailer and, like, how ZZZ's progressing. And, like, we've watched this trailer, like, what, 4 times now? 5 times?
Yeah, 4 times. Cause... Yeah, how many times have we seen Miyabi?
Yeah, you keep replaying it the moment it goes, like, the moment it goes to the ZZZ logo. And it's like, we've watched this like 5 times now. How long is the recording?
it's still going. It's it's about to hit 35 minutes.
We've seen this fucking 5 times.
I mean, this part never doesn't hit though. Like,
it really doesn't.
Like, props to the artists here. They went in hard.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best animated sequences I've seen from ZZZ.
And then back to the animated.
Yep.
But yeah, like, damn, I'm so excited for 1.4.
Yeah, so am I. Especially in the fact that we can finally use all of our characters' ultimates.
Yeah.
Instead of
There's so-
just, big DPS. Just save it for the DPS.
we are doing so much quality of life stuff that it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Also, I'm curious, Lane, how do you feel on the fact that they've shifted away from TV mode?
I'll be honest, like, I didn't mind the TV puzzles, but I can definitely see how they would get old after a while.
Yeah, the thing was, I remember...
Now the Hollow Zero thing, that was a lot of bullshit. I'm like, Hollow Zero, like, before they started doing the Blitz mode, I'm like, I don't want to keep doing this every week. And then my entire interest in the TV mode dropped the moment I had to go through Arpeggio Fault.
Fuck that mode, I still have to do it.
Yeah, you have like a day. You better like.
I've got
turbo
like
that
3
shit.
out of 5 done, and let's be real. If you're using Nicole,
And-
it's not that hard.
Okay, I'll say if you get to the end where where you're at the one floor where it's only one, contact me and I'll tell you how to like get the hidden Easter egg.
Or you could just tell me what it is, so I don't even bother.
I'll tell you off of recording.
Yeah, because, Lane, I'm gonna be real with you. This is one of the few events I've skipped the story in, because I'm like, I am sorry, Soldier 11, I like you, but I do not give a shit of what's going on right now.
I really don't give I don't really give a shit either. Like, it's not even really a, like, yeah.
I'm sure it might actually be important, it's just... I just want to get the event over with as soon as possible.
Yeah, but...
Maybe
Yeah,
if it was voiced, I would actually listen.
Yeah, it's the fact that this was live throughout the entire patch and we didn't even bother to do it until like the last week or so.
Again, I brought this up before. The sheer difference between the Arpeggio event, where we agree it's the worst main event they've ever done,
And the lighter event.
the lighter
which-
event where I'm like, oh yeah, this is fun.
It's like actual beat 'em up.
Yeah, an actual beat 'em up. It's just like, oh, you get one of the best events, and you get the definitive worst event.
The dichotomy of ZZZ.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or no, the duality. The duality of ZZZ. That's what it was.
But yeah, I'm gonna roll everything I've got on Miyabi's banner, and it definitely helps that Piper is gonna be on Raid Up, because, again, she's really damn strong.
Do we know if Seth's on either of the banners?
I don't think so.
I think Seth's one of the only ones that I need 6 of.
Oh, you don't have him, M6?
Yeah, and that's the only reason I'm not using it is because I know, like, M6 Seth is really, really good, but I don't have
It's
it
nothing
in M6.
crazy from what I've used, but
Well,
yeah.
he's really good for electric support.
Yeah, he is good for that.
All right. Well,
I think we
this video's
finally
gone on
said
long
enough, but if we say a little more, we might hit over the 40-minute mark.
We can say it enough to where we at least get to the very end of this part or this time of the video. We're gonna have to put like some kind of music over the mute parts though, so it doesn't just sound like so it has a little bit of background
I'm
noise.
uploading it as is. Lane, people actually liked our Chinyi discussion video.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, we'll see if people like it. If you made it all this way, would you prefer if I edited in like some background
Some
music
like
or
ambient music behind the mute or behind the behind us when we're not listening to the video.
yeah. I feel like that's the best way for us to do it. Every time we like want to have like a discussion like this is just, mute the background music / audio just because,
Yeah.
Well, it's more for me because it's easier for me to concentrate. This scene every time.
Yeah. Just let it all out, Miyabi.
Like, nah, I want to turn on the audio for this.
Always.
Those blood-curdling screams, too.
Yeah.
Whoa! There were so many ethereals, and you...
Thank you. Thank you.
Again,
so
I do
much.
wonder what that thing floating next to her is.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I'm gonna become a hero, just like you!
Yeah, that still stings her. And the music does not help!
Does not help.
You know, this is the first time they just put the logo here, because they normally have, like,
With,
the
like,
static
animation.
screen, and then it shows up.
Yeah.
With this one, it's just like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just let it sink in.
Yeah, everyone make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And, here's hoping that your Miyabi pulls do well.
I'll wish you luck.
Yeah, we all wish you
That
luck.
Miyabi
And
comes
Lane,
to step
I'm
on you.
genuinely wishing you luck because I know she's like your most hyped character.
Yes, she is. I mean, like, the first one was Caesar. I love Caesar. She's an amazing character, like in game and just as a character. But I have been waiting for Miyabi since day one.
Yeah, you've been waiting for her ever since she had I am the storm that is approaching moment.
Yes.
Ever since she almost one-shot that boss. You know, it'd be funny if using Miyabi against that monster, if she, like, goes through it faster than others. That would be...
So, yeah, one thing with Miyabi that I wanted to point out, a lot of people who know me, like, because I love Miyabi from Senran Kagura, thought, oh, Lane only likes this character because they're named the same and they have, like, the same aesthetic.
I mean, it was
No.
kind of a meme with me.
Yeah, it was kind of a meme, but, like, I didn't even know her name and I fell in love with her when I first saw her.
Meanwhile, with me, I'm just like, oh, hi, Virgil stand-in.
It just so happened to be named the same name.
What was your reaction when you found out their name?
I literally, like, contacted you to like point out just how badass that kind of is.
All right, we are at the 43-minute mark. Again, I think it's time we end the video. End the reaction.
Yeah.
Gosh, what am I even gonna call this? Reaction and discussing ZZZ as a whole, yeah. Again, ears open, your rolls do well. I'm gonna upload this now. Bye!
Bye.